They thought they found something better. They thought replacing you would be easy. But what if the person they walked away from was the one thing they can never truly replace? Right now, it feels like they're happy. They're smiling, posting, moving on like nothing happened, while you're left questioning your worth. You wonder if the new person has something you didn't. But here's the truth. People don't always leave for something better. Sometimes they leave for something different, and different doesn't always last. New relationships often come with excitement. Everything feels fresh, easy, and exciting. But eventually, the newness fades and reality takes over. That's when people start comparing. That's when they remember the loyalty, comfort, and connection they left behind. And here's what they never expect. They expect you to chase. They expect you to be checking their page, waiting for a message, hoping they'll come back. They expect you to stay exactly where they left you. But the moment you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself, everything changes. Your silence becomes powerful. They start wondering if you've moved on. They start questioning if they made the right choice. Because nothing makes someone reflect on their decisions more than realizing they no longer have access to the person they took for granted. So don't compete with the new relationship. Don't try to prove your value. Time reveals everything. If what you shared was real, it leaves an imprint. People may walk away, but genuine connection isn't easy to forget. The biggest mistake you can make is putting your life on hold, waiting for someone to realize your worth. Your healing cannot depend on their regret. Your happiness cannot depend on whether they return. The real victory comes when you wake up one day and realize you don't need their apology, their attention, or their validation anymore. You simply outgrew the pain. Imagine them looking back one day and seeing someone stronger, calmer, and happier than ever. Not because you're trying to make them jealous, but because you finally chose yourself. That's when the story changes. Because the people who underestimate you often expect you to stay the same forever. And when they see you've moved forward, it forces them to face something they never expected. You were never replaceable. You were simply undervalued. So stop asking why you weren't enough. Start building a life that makes you proud. Read more, heal more, grow more. Become so focused on your future that the people who left become just another chapter, not the entire story. Say it with me. I do not chase. I do not beg. I do not compete. I rise. If this message speaks to you, write, I rise in the comments. Subscribe to TF and keep watching because your next chapter is going to be stronger than anything you left behind. This video is for educational and motivational purposes and reflects general relationship patterns and personal growth experiences. Every situation is unique.